I'm Elisha.
And I'm Alexis.
And this is our 8th episode of Rowdy Rambles.
We haven't done that in so long.
It's been a very long time, guys. Let's get to the business. We've been gone for about a month.
Yes, we did record a Christmas episode where we were making Christmas cookies. And you know the holiday season, it's very hectic.
Yeah.
We honestly didn't get around to editing it because it was an actual video that we filmed.
It was an hour long.
Yeah, and we just didn't upload it. But it definitely had some good content.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do an exclusive... Join our Patreon.
Exactly, I was about to say.
Everyone, I swear, that's where everyone's exclusive content goes, is the Patreon. But no, but yeah, we've been gone on Christmas break from college. Mm-hmm. It's been good. It's been long, too.
Oh, yeah. We have our Christmas break for an entire month.
Yeah, even
basically.
over a month.
Over a month, yeah, because we went on our break, because we filmed that episode December 11th. We filmed the one we haven't uploaded, December 11th, and we had been off since the 6th?
Yeah.
I think.
And
it depends on when your tests were.
Yeah, our semester tests. Most people got out around the 6th, so like the first week of December. And we don't go back until next Tuesday, which is January the 17th. Mm-hmm. Because Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so we're going back on a Tuesday. And so that's like a good little, like, almost month and a half, which is crazy. But that's why, like, I love college breaks. They're so much better than breaks in high school. Because you strictly have the 2 weeks off. Yeah. Like, that was it for Christmas break, which is still a lot, but... Yeah.
It's a lot, but the thing that sucks is the people in school don't get off until, like, right before Christmas.
Yes.
Like, they got out the Thursday that Christmas happened. Like, Christmas was Sunday, and they got out Thursday.
Yeah, of that week.
It's just...
And then they come back sooner than we do.
Exactly.
Like, our school district... of our hometown went back, when was it?
This Monday.
Yeah, yesterday, I guess. Yeah, and most schools did. And we still have a week off, and we got out earlier. So it's like, college is very, like, difficult, I would say, to manage, but the breaks are so much better.
Yeah, the breaks are definitely worth it.
Definitely. And I think it's because it is so much more to, like, balance. Yeah. That they're like, okay, you definitely need this long of a break.
Exactly. And people, like, need time to go back to their homes.
Yes.
Because a lot of people... Because some people, like, you know, obviously with colleges and stuff, some people may live, like, hours away.
Yeah.
From their families, so I can understand that bit.
Some people, like you said, live out of state, and some people even live out of the country, like transfer students. Imagine having to make that trek home... If you can go back home, too.
Exactly. And you only have, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah, at that point, like, between traveling and everything, and then having to settle back down for the new semester. So, are you excited for this new semester?
I definitely am. A lot of my classes are online, which I'm really happy about. 2 of my classes are in person. I'm taking 7 classes. 2 of them are in person, and the remaining 5? Okay.
7 minus 2. Exactly. I literally have been out of school for way too long because I was trying to do basic math the other day, and I literally had to think so hard about it.
For real. Like, let me just count on my fingers real quick, which that's perfectly normal and acceptable.
I did that in high school still.
Exactly.
Like, counting back on my fingers.
Exactly. You can drag me all you want, but tally marks will always be something that's reliable.
Absolutely. They never fail.
Exactly. But, yeah. 2 of my classes are in person. The rest of my classes are online, which I'm really happy about. That helps me schedule-wise, so I have more time to do what I want / work. And, yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
I'm excited.
A good little schedule going on there. Yeah. I feel like this semester will be really busy for me as far as, like, classes and, like, everything I'm involved in. And I got a tutoring job, too, for English at my school, but... I think, sorry guys, my cat just almost hacked something up.
Did she sneeze?
I think she sneezed. She's been having allergy issues, and y'all, give me some advice, because I tried giving her, I heard you can give liquid children's Benadryl to your cat, but you have to give them a certain amount because you can overdose them, which is terrifying, because I don't want to, like, I watched a video on it, and they were like, if you give your cat too much, they could go into seizures.
Awesome.
And potential death. And I was like, okay, well, now I don't want to give her anything, but I also don't want her to be uncomfortable with her allergies. But yeah, so if y'all hear any pitter-pattering or any noise, it's probably her. But what were we talking about? Oh, it'll be probably a very busy semester for me, but I feel like it'll be good, and it'll be rewarding as well.
I think it'll be good. I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for it to be hot outside again. I feel like that's when I'm most in my element personally. And walking, I like to take the longer routes to walk to classes and stuff, and it's way more enjoyable when it's warm outside.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not like as much of a chore.
Yeah. When
it's like warm, besides when it's like freezing, because when it's cold down here, it is cold.
It is literally bitter when it's cold.
Like teeth chattering, brr.
Literally, my breath is crystallizing in the air.
Exactly.
Like,
nipples are hard all the time.
Definitely in our Elsa era when we walk outside.
Exactly.
Let it go for sure. But no, like, it gets so cold. And it's like, where we live in Arkansas, it's like there's no in between. It's like extremely cold or it's extremely hot, and we don't have that much of a spring or a fall where it's that in between perfect weather, which sucks because that's the best time to be outside.
Exactly. And when we do have it, it lasts for like a couple days maybe.
Yeah.
And it's not consistent. Like, there'll be a couple days of that, and then there's 6 inches of snow on the ground. Like, it's not
like quite. Oh, I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was just saying, quite literally, like, we had a snowstorm a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure the day before it was probably like 85 degrees.
No,
outside.
for real.
Like,
no, literally. Climate change.
It's crazy.
Is it global warming or climate change, or is it the same thing?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if this makes us sound very uneducated, but I mean, is it the same? I don't know. Y'all don't drag us in the comments.
I mean, like, just print more money. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness. What a jokester.
I'm joking on the printing more money.
But for real.
Like, just make more.
Oh my goodness. So, y'all, today, our little episode, we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions because it is the new year. My cat is playing with the chair underneath me. But yeah, I have quite a few, I would say, New Year's resolutions, some things I want to work on and be better at. Every year, kind of towards the end of a year, beginning of a new one, I like to reflect on how this year went, what I can do better. Is there anything that comes to mind that you just want to work on?
I know I definitely don't want to frame it as like how usually people frame New Year's resolutions, like something that's completely unobtainable. Yeah. Or like, I'm gonna work on things that I can personally control.
Exactly.
So I think focusing on things that I can personally control, focusing on my happiness and what makes me happy, and only continuing to surround myself with relationships that benefit me in some way, and especially benefit me positively.
Yes.
Like, I only want people in my life who I can benefit from positively. Not use people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I want to gain from a friendship, not lose things from a friendship. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm at a loss of something every time I hang out with a friend.
Absolutely.
I think
that's great. I think that's good, and I like the way that you put it, that it's things that are obtainable, because I feel like whenever people make New Year's resolutions, it's just something that is really unachievable. Exactly. Like you said, something that might be out of their control, or is like this big, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, achievement hanging over their head. Yeah. And if you don't accomplish that, you feel like you failed in a sense. Exactly. Like, you have to set realistic goals, and goals that are like, I feel like the best way to do it is in stepping stones. Like, be like, okay, my goal for January is to do this, and this. Maybe save this much money, or pay off this, or whatever your goals might be as an individual, or go to the gym this many times a week instead of being in the gym every day for the entire year. Like,
exactly.
Just kind of having those stepping stone goals and taking it quite literally a month at a time, I feel like for me personally has helped so much more.
Most definitely.
In achieving my goals is like being more specific, I would say, like to the months of what exactly I'm wanting to accomplish in that month. But yeah, I think that's really good.
No, yeah.
Achievable, realistic, obtainable goals.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I would say for me, mentioning the gym, I really want to work on my health as well. And I don't think it's necessarily like wanting to look a specific way, or wanting my body to look a specific way. Of course, that's the plus of working out. It's just being toned up and like achieving your body goals. But
you just want to feel good.
I literally just want to feel good. I just want to feel more healthy, and health is wealth.
Exactly. You want to wake up and not have a crook in your neck.
Yeah, and not just feel like the grease radiating throughout my body.
Exactly. Like, you want to, like if you need to squat down to grab something, you want to be able to get back up.
Yeah, and not be completely winded when I come back up to the surface. Like,
Exactly. Like, I just want to feel good, okay? I want to be able to, like, break out in a run.
Yeah.
And not regret my life after. Like, I want to be able to, like, calm my breathing down, in less than 16 minutes.
Not still be winded the day after.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or, like, wake up and every single part of my body is just aching. From taking... like a 2-minute jog.
Exactly. Or like taking the trash out. Like, I don't want to pull my back out from grabbing the trash bag out of the trash can. Like, you just want to feel good.
Exactly. Like, and I think I love the way that you put it, like talking about joyful movement and putting it that way instead of being like, I have to go to the gym and exercise.
Yeah.
Like you said, any movement is joyful movement, even if it's going for a hike or just going through like a walk around your neighborhood. Like,
exactly.
That is still being active, and that is still you reaching your goals and like taking one step towards your goals,
Exactly. I'm so glad that I found Carrie Dayton, which was the YouTuber that I had heard say joyful movement first. I don't know if she came up with it, but I know she was talking about it a lot in a YouTube video, and I'm glad that I heard that explanation when it came to just moving your body in general, because I feel like I got to a point where like I was doing like hardcore workouts all the time because I got really obsessed with being toned, and I feel like if I didn't do that every single day, I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing good enough.
Yeah.
But like any amount of moving your body and just, using the abilities you have to like move and feel good is enough. Like, don't feel like crap because you didn't go on a 6-mile walk.
Yes, like, absolutely.
You got up and you went the extra mile and you walked a little bit more than you usually would. Like, that's still good. You're still doing something.
Yeah.
Like, you're still moving happily, which is one of my favorite things with dance workouts. Is because like you don't have to do a specific workout video that's like you're pouring sweat at the end. Like, just do something that makes you happy and you're gonna feel good afterwards.
Absolutely. And that also encourages you to go back and want to do it again.
Yeah.
When you feel down about yourself for not achieving this huge goal or running like a triathlon or a marathon, or a triathlon, isn't that when you do multiple like biking, running? I don't know either, but like literally, like, you don't have to run a marathon
like a
to
5K.
be successful in your like health goals.
Exactly.
Like, you just feel discouraged if you set this huge goal for yourself and you don't achieve it. I think like you said, just doing a little bit more each day, that's where that comes into play.
Exactly.
Like, just working little by little.
Exactly.
I know when usually every single year, and I feel like this is a New Year's resolution for most people, is go to the gym more, work out more. Like, that's just, common one. Every single year at the top of my list, it's been go to the gym more, work out more, be more active in any way. And I found that like hiking and being out in nature and like doing that might not necessarily be, you know, your typical lifting weights or being in the gym or this or that, but it's still more active than I was. And like, I really enjoy it. That's where I find peace in, you know, exercising and working out. So I think that is also just a good form of movement. It doesn't have to be your typical, let me get a gym membership. And, you know, and if that's what you love to do, you love going to the gym and doing weightlifting or whatever, just like find your niche, whether that's out in nature with hiking, going to the gym, doing dance videos, like you said, like any movement is good movement, you know?
Like, you don't have to, and if you find a good trail, that's a workout.
Yeah,
a walk is a workout.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, walking for longer periods of time, going up steep inclines, like all that stuff, like that's a workout.
Absolutely.
So I think anything, just frame it in your mind in a more positive light, and it'll be easier for you to do. And I'll never be the type of person that can do a 40-minute workout video. I just get bored fast. But
like, props to you if you can do that. If you're a gym girly and you're consistent with it, like, more power to you, because that is definitely very difficult.
Like a 40-minute, like, I can't do, it's not that I can't do it. I don't care for long videos. I don't care for long things. I feel like, but I mean, like, you don't have to do a long workout to get results. Like, just like you don't have to do a fast workout to get results. You can do a slow, more controlled workout and get the same results, if not better. So I think you can do anything you want, honestly, and as long as you're enjoying it, you're doing something right. Like, you shouldn't be dreading doing one of your workouts. So I also think that's a word of advice. If working out is something that you want to add into your schedule, look up different types of working out, because dance is a workout. Like, doing a dance video, like, I love MadFit. She does workouts in her dance videos. Like, she'll do squats. She'll do a dance that has a lunge in it. She'll do things that, like, move your whole body around. Like, I love that type of stuff. Or, like, Pilates. Like, you can get seriously toned with some Pilates if that's something you're interested in. Like,
absolutely.
You don't have to do the basics, like you said, like weightlifting and stuff. You don't have to do those specific things to get the results you want.
Absolutely. And, like, even this year, I was kind of looking up, like, some yoga classes and Pilates classes in our area, and that is something that I would love to do. I feel like yoga, it honestly is extremely difficult, I've heard, but they do have yoga classes for, like, beginners, and I just feel like that would be so relaxing to, like, stretch your muscles and just contort your body in different ways. Like, it sounds kind of weird, but I mean, like, I feel like yoga is one of those things where it shows you your capabilities, like, that you never thought that you were capable of. Because I know I'm not a very flexible person, but there's been times I've been doing yoga and I'm like, I didn't even know I could move my body this way. And I feel encouraged. Like, I'm like, this is like, I'm making strides and making progress, but I'm also being active, and this is something relaxing for me. So, but I would also love to take Pilates, because I've seen some people on, like, my social media take Pilates classes, and that will tone you up, bro. Like, it is insane.
I love Pilates. I had a Pilates fixation for a minute, and I still love it. Like, I still go back to those videos, but they're just great. Like, they're so effective. They're just not, like, quick, fast movements, but I mean, like, it can be pretty intense. And there's, like, different forms of Pilates, too. There's, like, mat Pilates, reformer Pilates, the ones with the machine that you get onto. Like, I've heard a lot about that. Like, there's different types of ways to move your body joyfully.
Absolutely. I love that so much. And on top of, like, yoga and Pilates, I also saw that the same yoga studio offered meditation classes, and I would love to go to something like that. I feel like this year, for me, I want it to be all about, like, just peace, calm, restoration. Like, I know that some people, they, like, pick a word at the beginning of the year, and that's what they, like, surround their year with. And for me, I feel like restoration is, like, a good word.
I love it.
I love that. Like, I just feel like that kind of encompasses all of that. That peace, that calm, the, like just accomplishments and moving forward. Like, I love that. But I would love to take a meditation class. I just feel like that would be so great. I've tried doing meditation on my own, but I feel like I need to do guided meditations because it is so difficult to like completely like clear your mind of everything.
Oh my gosh. It's so hard to just let go.
Yeah. My cat just embraced Elisha.
I've always wanted to do, like, honestly, when Emma Chamberlain, like, back in The Gap, when she was talking about Soul Cycle, I've always wanted to try that ever since I heard her talk
yes. I would love to take a Soul Cycle class.
Her?
Dolly, do not knock the phone down. She was sniffing the phone, y'all.
Dolly was on the table.
And the phone is precariously, like, leaning against my coffee, and it could have easily all just, like, fell down. But it's okay. It's fine. She likes to explore every once in a while. Little curious cat. Now she's looking at me. Like, what did you call me? I said it. You're curious. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so I think that would be a lot of fun. And yeah, health is just like a really big thing that I'm wanting to get into this year because you just feel, like you said, so much better. And I feel like it allows you to have so much more energy throughout your day too. And when you focus on your health, that benefits you mentally, emotionally, I mean, in so many other aspects of your life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just like eating a nice little bowl of fruit and like working out. Like that is like ideal to me. Getting like, a little green tea or something. Like just the thought of that makes me excited.
Exactly. I'm glad I'm back in my element of cooking.
Oh,
because I used to cook a lot. Like when the quarantine first happened, I had some difficulties with the foods that I was eating because I was still in an element of my life where food was just something that I ate all the time, any moment of the day. I did not have a healthy relationship with food. And then quarantine happened and I ended up fixing that problem. And I started cooking all the time and I started actually like I didn't stop eating what I enjoyed. I just didn't eat 6 meals a day. And I made sure I focused on the portions I was doing, which I never did calorie counting because I've always heard that can become really addicting.
It can,
and
that's what I've heard.
I had an app where I was putting in the stuff that I was eating, but I was just putting it down. Like I wasn't like counting the calories, which there's nothing wrong with counting calories if you want to. I just know the mindset that I was in at the time with my disordered eating, it was not healthy for me to do that.
Yeah. But
I was cooking a lot, and I stopped cooking, but I used to cook all the time. But one thing I'm sad about is I never made roasted veggies during that time period. And I think one goal for myself that I'm adding on is that I want to start cooking more. Dolly's by the phone.
Dolly is literally, Dolly, come here. Dolly, no. And also, don't prick on the couch. Mom will be mad at me.
But I want to start cooking more. It's been 2 days in a row that I made roasted veggies, which amazing.
That sounds so good.
So good. I love roasted Brussels sprouts, but I want to start looking up more meals that have to do with veggies and like more plant-based things because I'm interested in looking into it, like plant-based meats and stuff. Because the reason why I stopped cooking is because it takes so much time.
Yeah.
Like you can't be hungry. It's better to like eat and then be like, okay, I'm gonna cook the meal that I'm gonna eat next. And like if it's lunchtime and you're just now making your food, you're late. Because I would get like, I felt great after I was done cooking it because it'd be time to eat, but I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm starving.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason I stopped cooking because I was just like, this takes too much time.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to grub.
It is extremely time consuming.
Exactly.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But it is better for you.
It is.
Typically, you know.
And I feel pretty good after I make food. So I definitely want to get into looking up more plant-based recipes and just easy recipes with things that I already like because I know I like roasted veggies now. I've always liked vegetables, but I never really had them roasted. So I knew I liked veggies, and I was like, they're roasted, they're dope. And I like roasted sweet potatoes. Didn't know I liked those.
That sounds good. I don't think I've ever had roasted sweet potatoes before.
pretty good. So I was like, you know what? I want to start making more meals like that and meal prepping more, because I did that at one point, but I want to start doing that again because I love a good pre-made meal.
Oh,
like I'm a slut for going to Walmart. I'm an absolute whore for going into Walmart and buying a pre-made salad or like those pre-made sandwiches. Like I just love when things are already put together.
Yeah.
And I know it's not great for you because it's over-processed food, but it's great for me.
It is so convenient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's convenient.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's convenient.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy to go to McDonald's and go to the drive-thru and grab a quick meal.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to do that. And I actually haven't eaten fast food since December 7th.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Which I loved it, but I was eating it, like, really often just because of how convenient it was to get it. Like, I was door dashing almost every day.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I want to start making more meals and meal prepping more so that I do have a pre-made meal, but it's stuff that I like.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that's going to fuel my body and make me feel good.
Absolutely. And like meal prepping, the thing with meal prepping is you can put anything you want, like in your configuration of your meal. Like you can have what you want. Like you could substitute certain things that you like in there.
Exactly.
Like you're like, oh, well, because like a lot with pre-made stuff, sometimes I find that like it doesn't have the vegetables I like in there, or so it's like, oh, I can make my own chicken and put cauliflower or whatever,
Exactly.
Like you can personalize things with meal prepping more, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I've been obsessed with lemon pepper chicken. It's been really good.
Lemon pepper?
Yeah. So
I love lemon pepper seasoning.
Yeah, yes.
That's what I put on my roasted veggies.
Oh, that's exactly. My mom gets this the chicken breast from Sam's Club. Mm-hmm. And then we put the lemon pepper seasoning on it. It's super simple. Just pop it in the oven. I think it's like $450 for however many minutes.
Yummy! Not you giving it.
And not me being Rachel Ray.
Your secret recipe.
Yeah, but it is so good. And it makes me feel better just to have like healthy, clean protein.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to have better food. But
exactly.
Yeah, love that. Definitely great. I want to meal prep a lot more going into this new year. I know with like my school, you have to have a meal plan, and when you're a freshman, you have to have the most expensive meal plan, which comes with a lot of swipes for like our dining hall area, and also just with us not having like a full-on kitchen area in the dorm, it makes it almost impossible to meal prep.
Yeah.
And I would also be wasting my money not eating in the dining hall. So this like semester, I probably won't be able to meal prep a ton, but definitely next semester, if and when we get an apartment on campus, I feel like I'll get the smaller meal plan for school.
Yeah. And
meal prep a lot more because I'll have less dining hall meal swipes, which I feel like would be really good. So I'm definitely excited for that. And I feel like the biggest goal for myself this year is to really like hone in on my relationship with God. I feel like that's a big thing for me. I mentioned a lot on the podcast. I'm a very spiritual person, very spiritual being. I'd call myself angelic if I will. But no, I'm joking. But I just love being in church. I love reading my Bible and doing devotionals and doing like guided devotionals. I love that. It just keeps me very grounded and balanced as a person, and I feel like when my relationship with God is thriving, every other part of my life is too.
Yeah. And
it's just something for me to rely on when I'm going through different situations in life. I can look up scripture or rely on scripture and be like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to respond to this situation, and how to respond with like kindness and love, and how I'm supposed to treat other people in this situation. And I just feel like I did really well my first semester in college with like being involved with a ministry group at college and reading my Bible every morning and just having a gratitude journal and like being really consistent with that. But I feel like the last couple months I kind of fell off of that. And this year, I'm just wanting to stay consistent.
Yeah.
And that's probably the hardest thing. But it does make me feel so much better. So, like, spirituality paired with health, like, come on now. That's a recipe for a hot girl year.
Exactly.
Not summer, year.
Exactly.
So,
hot girl life.
Hot girl life, absolutely. So, I love that. My friend Hannah got me, like, this little devotional book. And it's the book of Ruth in the Bible. And so you can order these devotional books off of, I think it's the Daily Grace Co. is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll go through each book of the Bible and just focus on that book and ask you guided questions about it. So it's pretty neat. And yeah, my cat, she's playing with something.
I was going to say, what is Dolly girl doing?
She's playing with something on the ground. So if y'all hear scratching,
she's eating my sandwich.
Any movement, it's probably her. So, but yeah, so I'm excited about it. I've been doing that pretty much every day and just reading through my Bible, and yeah, absolutely love it. Makes me feel better.
I think that's great. I think that's awesome. I mean, I can completely understand falling off because college is busy.
It is, yes, absolutely.
It is busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a busy time. And I love, like, journaling. Like, I feel like this year I want to get back into journaling. Like, my friend Hannah also got me a cute little notebook, so I've just been using that for, like, my journal. And I can't remember where I heard this from, but someone was saying how they journal not only their accomplishments and when they're happy and when, you know, things are going good in their life, but also when they're sad and what's wrong and, you know, like, when they're feeling... when they've done a lot within the day or when they haven't done much at all. Like, when you just want to journal, like, journal your thoughts. It doesn't have to be, you know, any specific entry, you know? And, like, when you do journal good and happy things and accomplishments, you can look back and be like, okay, what was going on in my life at the time? Or what was I doing? Like, how could I accomplish this? Or, you know, if you were sad, you're like, what could be the root of this? What was the cause of this at this time in my life? And let me not repeat that, you know? So I feel like journaling in all different times of your life is good. I love it. Very therapeutic for me.
No, yeah. Love a good journal.
Yes. Haven't you been like writing down your different meals and stuff in your journal?
Yes, I was writing down my different meals, and I want to watch more videos, which there were some, like, simple plant-based meals. Not saying that I'm gonna be vegan or anything, but I mean, like, I don't trust myself cooking meat because
me too.
I don't think it's done. And my mom's like, well, when it's done, you'll know it's done. And I'm like, I just don't trust myself. I used to cook meat all the time, and, like, I had the thermometer out, and, like, we were good. But now I
giving
just
Bobby
have...
Flay.
Exactly. Giving Gordon Ramsay. But no, like, I just don't trust my cooking abilities on meat specifically. So if it's plant-based, I won't be as worried if it's not cooked all the way, if that makes any sense.
That does. That's honestly, like, a valid concern.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't have a good scope of, like, when meat would be done.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. I mean, because I tend to overcook my meat because I'm like, I really want this to be done.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give myself, like, food poisoning or eat raw foods.
So I'm just like, to cut out the middleman, the meals that I make will be plant-based because I know it's going to be done. I know the food is done. If it's a plant-based... if it's a plant-based meat, like... And I've always been interested in trying those types of things, so I just trust myself with those types of things anyways. So, yeah, that's what I'm interested in making. My mom will be making the food with the meats in it and everything like that. She knows how to cook everything perfectly. So I'm going to leave that to her. And I'll cook things that I know that even if they're not done completely, I'm not going to get sick from it. And, yeah, it's something I've been wanting to try anyways. And I've also been wanting to try kimchi, but I don't know. I'll have to look up more meals. But the simple plant-based meals that I was looking at, the video, they looked pretty good. And I mean, I like a lot of the stuff in the videos. The one thing I don't really care for is chickpeas.
I don't know if I've had chickpeas other than, like, in hummus. Because isn't that what's in hummus?
Yeah.
Chickpeas?
I don't like chickpeas. I don't like the consistency of it. Especially my mom made, like, I think she made roasted veggies one time, and she made chickpeas with it, and I liked the consistency of everything else, and the chickpeas, I just didn't
vibe
like
with it.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever tried edamame? Because
no, but I've heard of it. Isn't that the thing that you like? You don't eat the outside.
I think so. It almost looks like a snap pea. But then my friend's mom was eating it the other day, and I was like, that kind of looks good. I wanted to try it, but I never have before. So I feel like edamame would be something good. My cat is being so loud, guys. I'm so sorry. She's like scraping her litter box the loudest she possibly could. I know she knows something's going on, and she doesn't feel included. So she has to make a scene.
She's like, okay, well, they're gonna know I'm here.
One way or another. But yeah. So I definitely want to try that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like, I feel like another... Like, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you didn't interrupt.
At all. Another, like, goal, other than, like, being out in nature more and, like, hiking, and, like, doing stuff other than hiking in nature as well. Like, I really want to go, like, zip lining and just... Yes,
it was so much fun.
It feels like it would be so much fun, like, and just also be more spontaneous with my activities and try
taking my bracelets off.
Oh, it's
really
okay.
late in the video.
Like, just try something like that I feel like I never would in the past. Just be more spontaneous with like trying new things, whether that is new foods or new restaurants or new activities. Just like be more spontaneous is a goal for myself, because I feel like that when you do things like that are spontaneous, or take spontaneous trips, or whatever you can do spontaneously, because sometimes taking a spontaneous trip requires a lot of money.
It requires a lot of spontaneous money.
Yeah, and I don't have that.
Don't have a spontaneous bank account.
It spontaneously drains a lot, but so whatever I can to do spontaneously, I definitely want to, because I feel like that's when you make a lot of your memories.
Yeah.
Like, I remember taking a spontaneous trip with a friend, and like I just remember that because it was so like wild that we went.
Exactly.
You know, and like it just was unexpected, and we made a lot of memories and stuff. So I love that, and I definitely want to create a lot more just fun memories throughout the year.
No, yeah.
I think that would be good.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and definitely travel as much as I possibly can. Like, even if it's just seeing more things within our state. Like, there's places I've never been before, that are, I wouldn't say necessarily easily obtainable to get to, but maybe only a few hours from here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, I could totally go see that or go do that on a weekend, and it'd be just a new fun experience for me. Yeah. So, you know, I think that would be fun.
Living a hot girl life, just being more interesting and fun and crazy. I'm so interested in that. I'm so down.
Yes, absolutely. Is there anything else that you could think of? I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
We didn't prep, guys. Like, we didn't write anything down, so we're just kind of like
spitballing,
rolling off the tongue, things that we can think of.
I feel like we've been doing pretty good. Like, we've been talking about some pretty good stuff.
Absolutely.
I'll definitely let you try my meals when I start cooking.
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah, I'll be writing down those recipes.
Oh, one thing I can think of, though, and this kind of goes hand in hand with, like you said, you being your best self, but setting boundaries this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Is a big thing. Like, I was talking to my therapist the other day, and she was like, you need to definitely practice setting boundaries and not feeling bad about it, because that's my biggest thing. I'll set a boundary, and then I feel bad that I felt the need to even do that.
Amen.
And it's like, no, I need to do what's best for me. And there's nothing else to add to that.
Nothing else about it.
Yeah, I just need to do what's best for me. No ifs, ands, or buts. No questions. Exactly. Not taking comments or concerns at this time. And just doing what I need to do for myself to feel best in my own skin, if you will.
Exactly. I mean, you got to do what you got to do for you to be happy.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, if you don't put yourself first, now who will?
Yeah. That's so good.
You're the only one that can make you feel as good as you can possibly feel.
Absolutely.
So if somebody's not making you feel good, looks like that person doesn't need to live. No, I'm kidding. Looks like that person doesn't need to be in your life anymore.
I mean, that's true. And yeah, I think setting healthy boundaries in relationships is also key to like a long-lasting relationship too, because you just need those boundaries, and real friends will respect that, will understand that, won't question that, won't cross those lines. And I think it's great, like you were saying, like having a ride or die friend, like ourselves, like we know each other's boundaries and we don't ever push that. Like we just know, like we don't, it's never in question. So I think that's good, surrounding yourself with people like that, whether it's friend, life partner, romantic partner, whatever, family member, just
family members.
Yeah, setting boundaries and them being healthy boundaries, and whether people understand them or not, if that's what you need to do for your own well-being, like, good.
Yeah. You can either understand them or leave.
Or leave my life.
Yeah. Like, it's that simple.
It really is. No explanation needed.
No.
Absolutely. So I think that's definitely something. She's using the litter
box.
Pooping
again?
I don't know what that girl is doing. She just wants people to know. She wants to be heard. She wants people to know she's here. One way or another, she's going to let it be known.
I feel like she's just playing in it.
Probably. She's just scratching in her litter box because...
You just hear it. She just made it.
Oh my Lord, Dolly. We hear you. Okay, girl. We know you're here. Can you all hear that?
I don't know if they can.
Oh my goodness. If not, it's just going to be spouts of like silence.
No, for real.
I'm like, what?
We're just like, oh my gosh, do you guys hear that? Complete silence.
Crickets. Oh my Lord. But yes, those are just some New Year's resolutions, some things I've been reflecting on that I really want to work on. Not being a people pleaser, setting healthy boundaries, working on my health, my wealth.
Yeah.
Joyful movement, like we were saying. I feel like that's really good. And it's great because I feel like these are a lot of like common resolutions too, so people can kind of relate to that and how they would go about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, and yes, spirituality and journaling. Definitely love all of that.
Love writing stuff down. That is a great thing. I love doing that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A goal I have is to actually finish a journal.
Yeah, and that's like a good one.
18 years of living, I've never finished a journal.
I don't think I have either.
It's terrible.
Yeah, and I love
so many.
See, I love how people like have those like just libraries full of finished journals. Like they just have
people do that?
Yeah, people have like just stacks of finished journals, and I'm like, how? Like I literally have so many different ones. I get about halfway through, if that, with one, and move on to another pretty one that I like.
Exactly.
And I don't like fill one out. So that's a great goal.
Exactly. I want to try and do that this year, which I don't think I've failed yet. I will do that this year. I don't want to try. I will do that this year. I will finish a journal. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love that.
Whether I skip days and there's like big gaps between the days and the months, I'm going to finish a journal this year.
To finish a journal. That also reminds me, I think I do have some resolution. Well, I have like a bucket list on my phone. But it's a lot. It's a lot on here. I did attend a yoga class and attend a meditation class. I don't know if I'll do this year, but I really want to go skiing as well. Like, I would love to go skiing. My sister and I might take a motorcycle course this summer.
Interesting.
Which is really interesting because my dad used to ride, and we've always wanted to learn how. Like, I don't think I would really maybe ever own my own motorcycle. Like, I don't think I would ride it enough to have a whole, basically down payment on a house, on a vehicle. I just like... and if that's your thing and you love that, total respect. But I don't know if I would get into it that much, purchase my own. But I would love to know how. I feel like that would be really cool. And take a pottery class. Would love to do that this year. There's some things on my bucket list that's on my phone that are obtainable for the year. And also, I don't think we do that this year, but me and my mom want to go skydiving. And I'm honestly terrified, but I feel like I would love to do that. My uncle went skydiving in Florida. I think it was a couple of years ago, and he loved it. Like, it was like a life-changing experience for him. So that's something I would love to do. That's on my bucket list. I don't know. We talked about doing it this summer, but I'm not sure if we would actually do that or not. If we are going to.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I would definitely have to get a little video of it because I want proof that I did that.
Yeah.
If
So
I did all
never
that.
have to do it again.
Yeah, I'd be like, because that's a fun little fact. Not to do it just obviously for the epic video.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you gotta be like, I've been skydiving. And people be like, no, you didn't. Well.
Watch this.
Watch this. Let me whip out my camera real quick. But, yeah. Miss Dolly Girl's just playing.
We are 45 minutes in.
Okay, good little content. Wow. Was there anything else you could think of to wrap up this episode?
I don't think so. I feel like I've kind of said everything that was on my mind, honestly.
Same. I feel like we said everything that we needed to.
Yeah.
Kind of caught everyone up with it being so long since we've posted. Hopefully we'll be more consistent. It's just hard when we are college students and trying to get our schedules to align and record, because it is kind of like we do just sit down and take a little chunk of our day, to record, and we want it to be like not good quality. Like we want to know what we're talking about within an episode and have an idea of that and have enough to talk about it. So yeah, but I think this is the perfect little episode to start off the new year. Just talking about our resolutions and what we want to do better.
Yeah. I think that was a great episode, honestly.
Absolutely.
Dolly's coming back for the ending.
For the ending, the grand finale. Yeah. She's a sweetie, guys. I wish you could see her. She's precious and deserves the world. And she snuggles with me at night. It's so sweet. Like, I literally, like, cuddle her. Like, completely spoon her. Mm-hmm. She is just, like, my little baby.
When Herc lets me do it, I do that to him too.
Yeah. Just like the perfect little cuddly baby. And I'm sure she loves the heated blanket. Y'all, Ben got me a heated blanket for Christmas, and she loves it when I turn it on. She'll just come and lay down with me. It's like her favorite thing. So I'm sure I'll do that later and watch some TV in here and turn that on, and she'll be like mad chilling. Yeah. On the heated blanket, for sure.
She'll be like, finally.
Finally, this girl turned it on. Yeah. She'll be excited for it, I'm sure. I don't know where she's at right now, but anyways, all right. Well, this has been our 8th episode, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Almost make it to 10.
8th episode
of Rowdy Rambles. It's so cute.
We'll get to 10 eventually.
We will. We're only a couple more.
Yes, we're almost there.
We're almost there.
I give us about 5 more months.
Yeah. Maybe a half a year.
No, yeah.
But yeah. Okay, perfect.